26-inch bikes. Any good? Should you consider one? Do you need to have the latest and greatest? 29s, 170mm travel, possibly even a motor, Fox, Kashima, electronic wizardry for seat posts and derailleurs. Well, think about it. That's going to be anything from 12, 13,000, depending on the level of all the componentry, aluminium frame, carbon frame. I've seen them go to $25,000. Now, not every man his dog can afford that sort of money. As you may or may not know, I have purchased new bikes. I'm in a position where I can do that because I literally just don't have anything else to spend my money on. We go on holidays, we have the time of our life. I'm not into brand names for clothing, shoes, rubbish, just rubbish. But I've kept my 26-inch because 30 years ago when this was built, that was probably one of the most expensive frames on the market. Now, I had a bicycle shop and I needed to showcase the business. And this is an Ellsworth. These are handmade, or they were, in America. Cold, welded aluminium. They were just the bee's knees, duck guts. They just won everything all over the world. Unfortunately, just one of those little companies that did well on, off the market, gone. But this bike has been rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt. I've had 4 sets of shocks on it. I've probably had 5 or 6 sets of handlebars on it. The seat 3 times. I've finally found one that doesn't bend rails with a titanium. But I have now found that the carbon rail, 3D printed, is a better saddle. So I'll be updating that. I use the big platform clip-ins. I've made it into a double front chainring. It has 4-piston Shimano brakes. The thing is an absolute blast to ride. I'm out here today, August in 2026, in Ourimbah State Forest. It's slightly overcast, as you can see. I've got my yellow glasses on today to give me better visibility. Consider them over clears on really dull days. Just a little tip there. But back to the main question, do you need to spend a fortune on a new bike? And what a lot of people will make the mistake of, they'll go and buy a new bike and it will be at the lower end of the market where they could have bought a better second-hand bike that hasn't been abused for less money with better componentry and save some money. There's bargains out there, whether it's a 26-inch, 27.5, 29s even. I have seen them, they do come along. A lot of people buy them, don't use them, they end up in the shed. They're such a small item to store. They don't worry about getting rid of them. So there's probably, if there was 1 million bikes sold, there might be 100,000 being used. Where are the rest of them? In garages, not being used. When a bargain comes along, go and look at it, consider it. These were brilliant. RockShox forks, air, preload, adjustment, the whole box and dice. They do everything. Compression, yeah, and they're probably close to 15 years old, there or thereabouts, but still work good. They don't leak. There's no marks on the tubes. Do a great job. It is a Fox coil. I fitted with this. I just like the coil. It works better than an air on the back of this. I've tried air, but at the time I stuck with that. And just Shimano componentry. Early shifters, work a treat. You don't need through axles. You know, these are skewers. They work fine. It has a low range front and rear. So the combination of all those gears will be as good as anything on the market today. So consider it. This has got very high quality componentry: headset, bottom bracket, seat post, and people would have spent the money if they're selling it now, and you can tell straight away if it's been abused or not, and there's going to be a bargain to be had. You can save a lot of money. You can be sure that that's what you want to continue doing and upgrade when the right money comes along. The only reason I bought the latest bike I bought, it was because it was a $10,000 bike, but the reduction that I got it for $6,000. Now that is what you should be trying to do. Just look for the bargains, and as I mentioned, August 2026, as of September, the run-outs will begin. So start looking if you're just looking for a bargain, but get the best bike you can for the best price. Consider it 26 second hand even. Thanks for listening.